Hello and welcome to Sports Etc., the podcast where we talk about sports and how O.J. Simpson is actually best known for being a running back. I am Harmon, Kahl.
I am Jack Garrison.
And we are back for another week, another podcast on a Monday.
Yes.
Unless you're listening to this on another day of the week.
Listen to this whenever you want, but right now it is Monday.
It is Monday. It is that time of the year again. And
what time?
It's May.
It is May, yes.
And that usually happens about once a year.
I would say so, yeah. Yeah.
It is springtime and it's almost summertime, Jack.
Yeah. It is fastly approaching.
Starting to get warmer if you
Definitely.
live in a place where it gets cold. And if you live in Arizona, we are sorry because it's about to get
very hot.
Very hot.
Very little bit toasty in there.
A little bit toasty.
Little bit toasty.
It's like as if there's a toaster.
Arizona's a toaster, confirmed. We'll talk about that next week. We'll gather some information, and we'll just talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Okay. But for now,
we actually have some more fan questions.
We do. We are gonna start out with our fan questions.
Like we said last week, if you have a fan question, just leave it in the YouTube comments.
And that happened. Somebody did leave it in the YouTube comments. So if you want to be another etc. and get a little mention on our podcast, then just go ahead and type your comments in the section below. Type your questions in the comments below. Wow. Okay.
I get mixed up there, Mr. Jack.
Perhaps.
Okay,
but we have 2 questions from. Should we say his name?
He doesn't deserve to be named. If people want to know who he is, they can go to the last video and look at his comments. He doesn't deserve to be named, though.
He does deserve to be named. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you
person
are.
Who's asking.
But our first fan question is, this person wants our opinion on Serena Williams and if she is washed. And this person claimed that he said this because the tennis racket is in our logo, which it is, but we don't really know a ton about tennis. I'm not gonna lie.
I probably only know Serena Williams, Venus Flytrap Williams. Isn't there one guy with the big nose? So name starts with a D and then there's a J.
Novak Djokovic.
That guy.
There's Rafael Nadal. I just know guys
and girls
and women as well. Yes.
Which is usually what most of these people fall under.
Yes, but
why are you rolling your pants up like that? You just rolled your pants
because I'm hot. Anyway,
okay, don't give yourself that much credit.
Because it's May. It's May, Harmon. We just discussed this.
It is May.
Yes. Okay, but I know Serena Williams a lot from like commercials. Personally,
she's in that one commercial where she's Wonder Woman.
Where she's Wonder
Serena Williams, Wonder Woman.
Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, yeah, it just keeps going.
And then she's in the Subway commercials. Which, can I talk about the Subway commercials real quick?
Let's talk about the Subway commercials.
So let's talk about the Subway commercials and how like their whole marketing has changed to like having like 10 different spokespeople. I have a theory.
Okay.
Are they trying to do this to get away from Jared?
I think everything they've done since Jared has been an attempt to try to get away from Jared.
Now, for the people out there who don't know what happened to Jared, do you want to go ahead and tell them what happened to Jared?
He did some. So Jared the Subway guy is a guy named Jared
who's known for losing a lot of weight.
Yeah, he weighed like a lot, and he ate Subway every day, and then he got down to being a normal weight.
Which honestly, there's no way that's true.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's not only due to the Subway. Subway's not some like superfood by any means.
But I feel like they're trying to sell it like that.
Yeah, but like you know,
like when McDonald's had Super Size Me, like that's not super.
Ugh, that's a really
a good movie.
I recommend that.
Anyway, back to Jared.
Okay, so Jared did some illicit acts involving people under the age of 18.
Yes.
And that is all I will say about that. And we are going to move on because he is in prison, and we're going to move on just like Subway, who's trying to move on.
Do you think they still serve Subway in prison?
It might be like something that they bring in like once a month or something.
Is he going to get out of prison eventually? Probably.
I don't know.
Do you think Subway would bring him back if he got out of prison?
No, absolutely not.
Well,
regardless.
Back to
the
Serena
Subway
Williams
ads. Yeah. So their new campaign now, it's called like you gotta eat fresh to refresh.
What are you refreshing?
Yourself, your body.
You're flushing yourself out. Is this a colonoscopy?
No, it is not a procedure where a camera goes in your colon. It is not a colonoscopy. It is
Subway.
Eating fresh to refresh. And I kind of like it. The commercials are funny. The narrator's fun. I like the voiceover guy.
And how the commercial always cuts off at a weird
because he's
spot.
like, Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing and it just like cuts off.
It sounds like the guy from the Arby's with the "We have the meats."
A little bit, yeah.
Remember when it was "It's good mood food"?
Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago, dog.
That's great.
From a time gone by.
That time is not now anymore.
Correct. It is not May.
Okay.
2022.
Back to the original question. Is Serena Williams washed?
See, so where I was kind of going with this is if she is in the stage where she's making commercials. Now, it's not always true because like Patrick Mahomes is in a bunch of commercials, but I think for the most part,
how old is she?
She's like 40.
Holy cow!
Like
I did not think she was that old. She looks good for her age then.
Yeah, but I think for the most part, if you're an older athlete and you've started to make, she's 40, yeah.
Wow.
But for the most part, if you're an older athlete and you're starting to air in commercials at like a frequent rate, I would say that this is a money grab for you.
Peyton Manning.
Like Peyton Manning.
The Nationwide.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Nationwide is on your side.
But basically, if you're in commercials at this like older age, I think that you're becoming washed. Like you're getting older and you're trying to make money off of it because you know you're gonna like leave soon.
Like Tom Brady has not been in a lot of commercials.
Yeah, but he's been in some because that's just sheer recognition. Peyton Manning, amazing NFL quarterback, but he's retired, and as soon as he got retired, he started making these commercials for Nationwide Insurance Company. You know, like all these things where it's just like it's a thing to make money. You know, because you're not the most elite person in your sport anymore. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, although we don't know a lot about tennis, I would venture to guess that she's at the very least becoming washed.
Or she's being thrown in the laundry machine, in the washing machine. We're about to start the spin cycle.
That too.
And then
either way, she's definitely washed. Perhaps.
So that's definitely perhaps. We're pretty sure definitely.
Yes,
that's what you're saying.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Okay. Yes. And our second fan question from the same individual is not for me, but I will ask the question. Harmon, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Now. My favorite ice cream flavor. This might upset quite a few people.
I know what it is.
You do know what it is.
I do know what it is.
I like vanilla ice cream. People call me basic, but that's what that's it. I like vanilla ice cream. It's my favorite flavor. I have no regrets in saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, just vanilla. I don't know. It's just it tastes like vanilla. That's why it's my favorite. I don't know. It's just it's like how on burgers and stuff, I don't like pickles and stuff because I like the consistency of each bite.
Okay,
at least that's what my mom told me. I didn't like pickles, neither was my mom, and she's like, I don't like them. I don't like pickles because I like consistency. I'm like, that's a good answer.
That makes sense because I love pickles on burgers personally. I think they do tend to be sporadic. They don't cover the entire burger. I will say they're sometimes they're laid on top of each other, but it's good. It's good.
My mom likes cheese pizza because she likes the consistency.
Well, see, that's another thing entirely because most pizza places like strive to cover, like not to get people some free advertising here, but the Shakaroni from Papa John's.
Ooh.
That is covered. Every square inch of that pizza is covered with pepperoni.
How many square inches?
I'm not sure. We can do some math here.
Okay.
No, but it's big old pizza, right? Mm-hmm. Shaq's on the board of Papa John's now, right?
Yeah.
So that warrants your own pizza.
Didn't they fire Papa John?
Well, they fired Papa John. Yeah.
We're just talking about spokespeople.
We're talking about restaurants.
No.
Anyway, pizza. Most restaurants try to keep it roughly consistent. So like the Shakaroni, like I'm saying, like every slice you're getting like loads of pepperoni. It's incredible.
I have a pizza story.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so my dad used to work for a pizza place. I don't know if I've told you this story.
I don't think I've heard this.
He used to work for a pizza place. I don't know what the pizza place was called. Not important. Anyway, he had been working there for a little while, and he made this pizza that he forgot to put the cheese on it. And this pizza ended up getting him fired because he forgot to put the cheese on it. And guess who the pizza was delivered to?
Who?
His dad.
His.
And he got fired because he messed up a pizza that he delivered to his dad. So like.
Wow.
I mean.
Yikes.
It's okay. I don't think he was planning on working that pizza place for the rest of his life. If he was, I'm sorry, Dad. Shout out to my dad.
Shout out to Harmon's dad.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah,
Mr. Dad is his name.
Mr. Dad.
Mr. Dad.
All right, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to start with our, as if there already wasn't enough, etc. We're going to start with our etc. today and then go to
Yeah, now we're going to start. We're going to start now.
There we go. Okay,
I'll take this
You can take this.
So,
yeah.
Let's talk about Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp trial. So for those of you who do not know, Johnny Depp is a famous actor, known for, probably bestly known for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Edward Scissorhands.
He was in the new. He played Willy Wonka in the new Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
He's just he gets around.
He does get. He also has a man bun.
Yes, he always has had long hair. Yes.
Yeah, he's got a long hair. So his ex-wife Amber Heard, who has been in stuff.
I think she was also in Pirates. Hold on,
Amber Heard was. I don't know. I just remember hearing that she was an actress.
Aquaman. She was in Aquaman.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think that's what the big thing that she was in. Yeah. She was in a movie called Syrup.
Friday Night Lights.
Okay,
quality. Anyway,
Syrup or Syrup Jack is what she was in a movie called Syrup.
I say like in between. I say like syrup. Like it's not like syrup and it's not syrup. Like
You're very. So
mid.
you don't go the formal way of syrup.
I swing both ways. I'm a middle ground guy.
You're mid?
I'm mid.
Okay. But anyway, so Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. Amber Heard is.
Were they married?
They were married.
They were married.
But now they are not married. They are divorced.
They are very much not married.
They are very much not married.
Very not married.
So Amber Heard accuses Johnny Depp of abusing her while they were in their relationship.
In matrimony.
And this inside matrimony. Now they're outside matrimony.
Correct.
Sounds like a mattress store. Someone should name a
mattress-mony?
No, matrimony. Just name it matrimony.
Holy matrimony.
I'm actually gonna start saying that now. Like, you know, I say holy
cow.
Holy
matrimony.
I'm like, holy cow. Holy matrimony. Holy Toledo.
It's a great idea.
Holy matrimony. I'm gonna start saying that. Okay, so anyway, so it turns out that Amber Heard was like, oh well, I used this one of her evidence was I used this makeup to cover up that
the bruises
that he gave me. And the makeup company came out and was like,
that makeup
did not exist when you're saying that you used it. So, and plus, just all of her evidence.
And there's all these weird things.
And then she did this. She pooped in Johnny Depp's bed and
Allegedly,
just left.
Yeah.
And blamed it on the dog. But that's one heck of a defecation situation.
I would agree. I would have to agree with that one.
Yeah.
You've been waiting all day to say that, haven't you?
I have. I've actually been waiting all week to say that.
So hearsay in law is when, like, if somebody asks me, like, oh, did you hear anything about Barack Obama driving a car through Indonesia? And I was like, well, Harmon said that he saw Barack Obama driving a car through Indonesia. That's called hearsay because I'm saying that Harmon said something. So you can't do that, right? So I don't know what they asked Johnny Depp, right?
They asked him something.
They asked him something, and like literally as he opened his mouth to speak, they said hearsay. Like he didn't say anything.
And like objection,
hearsay. Like you got to give the guy a chance. Like lawyers write good questions. Like ask people. You can't write a question that good that whatever he says is going to be hearsay. Mm-hmm. Like he could be like, yeah, I heard about. Like he's like, yeah, I saw Barack Obama driving through Indonesia. Mm-hmm. Like that's. But it's not. There's so many options. You can't just do that. But anyway, Johnny, you're a fine guy. I don't know what went down, but like,
he's fine.
He's
a good guy.
Good guy, quality gentleman. But yeah, I don't know how this is gonna end up, but that is the updated status of that trial.
Most people are taking Johnny Depp's side.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
So now we're gonna go ahead and go back to our sports, which is kind of our main thing.
It's half the name.
It is half the name.
So
the name's half the battle.
So this Thursday, the actual NFL schedule is announced.
Yes.
But what they have announced is they've announced the international schedule. There's going to be 5 international games played.
Yes.
1 in Mexico City, 3 in London, and 1 in Munich, Germany.
Yes. So we got the 5 games pulled up here. The Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which is a soccer team.
That sounds very like British.
Well, yes, it's in the heart of the United Kingdom in London. and that is going to be on October 2nd at 9:30 a.m. Which
On
I love when there's international games because I can literally not the Mexico City game, but all the other games I can just wake up
and watch
at like
football.
a normal time on a Sunday and just like watch football.
Watch football.
It's just on. Like that's ideal.
It is.
The New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. That's going to be a very one-sided affair, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
the Packers aren't as good as they've been in the past.
It's the Giants, though.
I know. I think they're going to be the worst team in football, but we'll get to that later in October.
Yeah, we will.
One day.
October 9th at 9:30 a.m. Okay. And that's also at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Say that with a British accent.
Tottenham Hotspur.
British. If we just offended anyone out there, we're sorry.
The Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Broncos are going to be good, but I think I've talked about this before. I think they're overrated for the season not even having begun yet. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Russell Wilson!" No, just not it.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that's in Wembley Stadium in London, UK. I don't know why in London, in the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a soccer stadium. I think it's one of the biggest stadiums in the world, actually. And it's 9:30 a.m. on October 30th. All of this stuff is in Eastern time because we're Eastern boys.
Yes, we're in the eastern part of the United States.
Yes. The Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Allianz Arena, home of SC Bayern Munich, which is another soccer team, in Munich, Germany. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on November 13th. So all these games are like mid-season, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
Like they want to get in the swing of things first and then kind of go in. And then the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Neither of those teams will have to travel extremely far because it's in Mexico City. 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on November 21st in Estadio Azteca.
Which translates to Aztec Stadium. Is that correct?
I would say so,
Let's
yes.
go.
Let's go. Okay.
But those are the international games.
I'm liking this game, the 49ers and the Cardinals. That's going to be a good game to watch.
Good game.
I think. The Seahawks and the Bucks is going to be...
No.
It's going to be... like
Drew Lock is the...
playing a Pee-wee team.
Okay, don't do Drew Lock like that.
Okay, I won't.
Okay.
I'll take it back.
Good boy.
Broncos and Jags. I don't know how to feel about that. Packers are going to beat the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Vikings and Saints, that's going to be probably a good game. Neither of these teams are elite. They're not terrible. They're just teams.
They're football teams. But not the
Washington football team.
Which doesn't exist anymore.
Sadly. It's very sad.
But yeah, that's good for the
NFL international games.
Let's move on to basketball.
Basketball. Yes,
basketball.
Sir. Okay. The dad bod god himself, Mr. Nikola Jokic. He
the
is
Joker.
Serbian, I believe. He is a little on the older side.
Is he?
Just a little bit. Okay, he's 27.
No.
He's mid.
He's entering the prime of his career.
Yeah, so he's Serbian, and he is 27. He was drafted to the Denver Nuggets with the second pick. That's kind of a steal, considering there's only 2 rounds in the NBA draft. I'm pretty sure.
Second round pick. You said second pick. Second
round pick. Yes, sorry.
In 2014, yeah,
So he's been around.
Really
he's been around a while. He's been around the block a couple times. Something else he's been a couple times is the National Basketball Association MVP award.
Ooh, that was nice. Good transition.
Thank you. Twice in a row, my guy. I don't know how often that's happened, but he has won Most Valuable Player
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. This probably hasn't happened. Okay, 13 people have won. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. But 13 people in the history of the NBA have won back-to-back MVP awards. I don't know who the other 13 are. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak,
Was the last one to do it before.
So we got 2 Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
At least 2. Most of these people you've probably heard of, even if you don't watch basketball. Steph Curry, LeBron James twice.
He's done it twice.
Steve Nash.
Okay.
Little deeper cut, but yeah. Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Oh, that's way when he was pretty young. 2001, 2002. Michael Jordan. Everybody knows Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson. Larry Bird. You know, all these people. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, because he was like 7'3". He won 3 MVPs in a row. Oh, Larry Bird won 3 MVPs in a row.
Nice.
Bill Russell, he has the most championship rings out of anybody.
Sports history.
Yes.
He has 11.
Yes, and he has won 3 MVPs in a row. And Moses Malone. who's just a guy.
Yeah,
He's a good,
named Moses.
named Moses. So
After the Moses?
probably, I would venture to guess. And if he's not, then somebody else that he's named after was probably named after Moses.
And what if that person he was named after someone who's named after Moses?
Then I would say eventually somebody's got to be named after Moses. Who's Moses named after? Why is he named Moses?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay,
so.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, pull up the Joker's stats.
The Joker himself.
Not like the Batman villain, but like Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Let's see how he did this year. Because people were arguing that Joel Embiid should have won it.
Joel Embiid had a really good year. I'm not gonna lie.
He did.
Well, just in the last 3 games, he's had 37 points, 18 rebounds, 37 points and 8 rebounds, and then 30 points and 19 rebounds, which is absolutely mental. Those are his last 3 games of the season. He averaged 27.1 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, good.
Very good. 13.8 rebounds per game.
Mm-hmm.
7.9 assists per game. In addition, he has almost about 1 block per game, and 1.5 steals per game.
Good game.
So that's good. That's really good.
That is really good.
Absolutely
Solid.
insane. With 58.3% field goal percentage.
Okay.
Also. Okay. So let's just take note of that, and then if we look up Joel Embiid, there was somebody who was a third candidate. Oh, John Morant, second-year player, but he gets hurt all the time. So
yeah, so went out.
Joel
all the time,
Embiid averaged 30.6 points per game, 11.7 rebounds per game, and 4.2 assists.
I
per
would
game.
say they got this right.
That Jokic won,
Mm-hmm.
but
because
and Joel Embiid also has 1.5 blocks per game. That's insane.
yeah, I'm not. The assists are what's really. How many assists did? So Joel Embiid had 4.2 assists per game, and Jokic had
7.9, and he had almost 2 more rebounds. He did average less points.
Yeah, but only 3. I think they made the right decision.
Definitely, yeah. Joel, he's from Africa. He's like legit he's from Cameroon.
Yeah.
His middle name is Hans.
Wow.
Okay, I don't. Okay, that's
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, but
okay.
Good job, Joe.
Good job.
Nikola Jokic.
2
solid.
years in a row. I think Joel Embiid is still really good. He's gonna win one eventually. I think.
Has he not won one yet?
I don't think he has. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. If he. Joel Embiid awards. Here we go.
That'll
no, he's been All NBA team 3 times, All Defensive team 3 times, and he was an All Rookie team guy in 2017.
Okay, well, good for Joe. Joe will get there.
He'll get there. He's only 28. That's so weird. Nikola Jokic seems a lot older than Joel Embiid, but he's actually younger.
Looks.
He does. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This one. Where should we go next? We're gonna go to baseball.
Yes.
Gotta talk about some baseball because it's May. It's almost summertime.
It is, as we mentioned before.
As we mentioned, yes. Let's start with something that's hits close to home. Dusty Baker.
Dusty.
I don't know if that's short for anything, but Dusty Baker is a former player. His name is Johnny B. Baker Jr. They call him Dusty, and he is a former player, a manager mostly. Most people know him to be a manager. He's been a manager. This is his 30th. Well, no, 9, 28, 27. 27. It's his 27th year managing. He last played in 1986. Let's start with him as a player. He played for 19 years, which is respectable in its own right. How do you play for 19 years?
Yeah.
He played for 4 teams, 2-time All-Star. He won a Gold Glove. He was an outfielder. He won a Silver Slugger twice.
Came close to that 2000 hit club.
Came very close, yes. He won he was a 1981 World Series champion with the Dodgers. And yeah, so that's it. He finished 4th in MVP voting this year in 1980. And that's when he won a Silver Slugger. He won back-to-back Silver Sluggers.
Yeah, so overall really good career for Dusty Baker.
So then he decided...
Oh, I found that... Go back. I find that cool. He only wore 12 throughout his career.
And he played for 4 teams.
He played for 4 teams. He only wore 12. Number 12 throughout his 19-year career.
That's talent.
Does he wear 12 for the Astros now that he's managing?
I don't know. It does not say his number.
I'm pretty sure he wears 12.
He probably does.
I wonder what the significance is.
It's just
probably he likes that it's sequential. 1-2.
1-2, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe if
So
adding a
maybe
3
23
there.
was already taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then could have gone to 45 and
But yeah. So
is that why Michael Jordan wore 45 for those games that he didn't wear 23 because it was like
2,
the
3,
same
4,
thing?
5, maybe.
He could have wore 32 though.
67, 89.
Oh no, because he wore in his career Michael Jordan wore 12, 23, and 45.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Did we just crack the
Did
code?
we crack the code? We cracked the code.
Now
I'm pretty sure.
This is why all you Etceterates out there need to be listening because we're
out here.
We're out here solving mysteries.
We're not just good at talking.
We're
detectives.
We're just more than a couple of pretty faces that you can't see. One day.
We'll
figure
soon.
it out one day.
Okay, but back to Mr. Dusty Baker here. He has 7 years after he retired, he decided to become a manager. And at age 44, he managed the San Francisco Giants, who won 103 games that year.
Wow, in his first year managing, he won 103 games.
That's
That's
really good.
Then the next year was a strike.
The next year was a strike, so there were only 115 games played.
And there was no World Series champion.
Yeah.
Has he won a World Series? Yes.
No. He's won a National League pennant and an American League pennant. That's kind of cool. He's won a pennant in both leagues.
Yeah, but he's never won a World Series. Wow.
No.
I really don't want to cheer for the Astros.
But, yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
But he has managed 5 different teams, including our Cincinnati Reds.
Who dat?
Back when they were actually good in 2010.
They're starting to come around though.
Yeah, we're going for 2 in a row tonight.
2 in a row for the first
Let's
time.
go.
2 in a row.
Maybe. We won a series.
Yes.
For the first time this year.
I'm done with losing. When we were like a 3-win team, I was like, let's keep on losing. Let's try to break a record. But now we're up to 5 wins, so we're high and mighty. We're only like 4 games behind the second worst team now. So
I think we can overtake the Cubs.
we're 13 and a half games behind
the division. It's okay.
In the division.
It's early. It's May.
Early. It's May.
It's all right.
As we mentioned.
Punch in a little wild card ticket.
Click.
Yep. There it was.
There
it was. He punched the ticket. Okay. Anyway.
I just punched you too. Thank you.
I just punched him now. Okay. We're done.
We're done.
So, Dusty Baker. He has managed 5 teams. He's the Giants, the San Francisco Giants, the Chicago Cubs, the Cincinnati Reds, the Washington Nationals, and the Houston Astros.
He had a 3-year break in there from... He's taking like 3-year breaks like consistently.
Well, no, this is 02. No, this is the same year. I don't know why there's a little thing here. This year he took a year off. This year he took 3 years off.
No, there's a thing because it's a different team.
Yeah, but he took 3 years off here and here.
Yeah. That's...
Anyway, back to what we were originally saying.
Oh.
Dusty Baker became the 7th manager in MLB history.
The first African-American manager.
First African-American manager to reach 2,000 wins as a manager. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up.
Good for Dusty.
I don't really know my managerial history, but if we look up...
Lou Pinella's probably up there.
He was a manager forever. Most wins. Okay, let's see. List of Major League Baseball. Oh, Tony La Russa. Okay.
Bro, who's that guy right
Connie
there?
Mack.
He's wearing a suit. That man's from like 1903.
Okay. Connie Mack. He's got 76 ties. He became the 11th manager to reach the 12th manager.
He passed Bruce Bochy.
I don't know who Bruce Bochy is.
He coached for the Giants. He was he was the Giants.
His nickname is Headley.
No, he
Headley.
He was the Giants coach during their 3 World Series wins.
Interesting. I figured Sparky would be on here. I hoped he was. Okay, so number 1 is Connie Mack, athletics manager from like the 40s. He
3,731 wins.
And
he lost more games.
He lost more games. This man...
How long did this guy coach? Look up Connie Mack.
He was literally a coach for like 35 years, at least. Because I watched a documentary about baseball, and he was like a major guy. This man managed almost 7,000 games.
That's crazy.
He's got the most wins in MLB history, but he has a losing record overall. He won 5 World Series. That's impressive.
Let's see.
Manager stats. Here we go. Okay.
There.
Baseball reference. Shout out to them.
He
died when he was 93.
He managed from 1894. He managed from 1894 to
1950.
Are you serious?
Dog.
Wait. Am I reading that correctly? Where he managed 2 teams over that span? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I told you he was the athletics manager forever.
From he was the athletics manager for 49 years.
Okay, see, this is what I thought. He was a player manager here.
Oh.
and then he took 4 years off, and then he went from 1901 to for 50 years. He was the manager of the same team. He was 87 years old.
He managed when he was 87. Oh my gosh,
bro! He got ejected one time as a manager in his career.
That's a good guy.
That's impressive.
Imagine only getting ejected once though. Like and it was in his second year.
Second year when he was a player and a manager.
How many times has the Reds manager David Bell been ejected?
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about David Bell. Man.
Yeah, how manage? Bring back Brian Price.
Brian Price, man, I forgot about him.
Let's see, David Bell, the Reds manager.
He went to Moeller? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Cincinnati boy.
Local boy.
He's
been ejected.
Okay, 2019 he got a. Okay, what is this?
Go up.
Okay.
Right there. He's been ejected 16 times since he's coached the Reds.
He's not been ejected this year. That's
okay.
That's good news so far. He's got nothing to be ejected for because they're 5-23. So
yeah, he's got nothing to fight for. We're gonna get there. We're winning the World Series this year.
Let's go.
Keep the team, Bob. I can't believe I just said that because I don't mean it. Sell the team, Bob.
Okay. Anyway, Connie Mack is most wins of all time.
Yeah.
Almost 1,000 above the second man, Tony La Russa, who I believe he was the White Sox manager.
And the Dodgers.
He coached for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know who John McGraw is. Oh, he's an old boy.
He looks like one of those like guys that would be in like an old like a baseball movie about something old, and he would be the one guy like the one white guy like just being like not he'd be discriminatory.
Yes,
that's what he looks like.
Bobby Cox,
Robert Joe Cox.
Yeah, he was in the Blue Jays and the Braves. Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Torre was a catcher.
Yeah, Joe Torre
for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm. Nah, Cardinals too. Pretty sure.
But yeah, I don't know who he managed. I think he was. I don't know, but
someone.
Sparky Anderson, man who managed the Cincinnati Reds when they won
the World
all
Series.
3 of the World Series.
No, 2.
No, 3. Look, he's got 3 World Series wins.
Lou Piniella was in 90.
He's got 3.
Yeah, but you were saying all 3 of the Reds.
Oh, I guess he
won
probably managed another team.
Yeah, the Tigers. He's best known for managing the Tigers.
Okay, yeah. Bucky Harris. I don't know who that is.
Old guy.
Joe McCarthy. Not to be confused with Senator Joe McCarthy, who was
Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker.
We're not singing "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
Maybe. Is Billy Joel gonna come at us? Maybe. Walter Alston, nicknamed Smokey. That's a good guy.
He looks like a good guy.
Got a big old smile. I like it.
Nothing like us.
Leo Duracher, nicknamed Leo the Lip and Lippy.
Yeah, and
what a name.
Looks
Lippy.
like Dusty's getting close to passing a couple of these guys.
Dusty's 4 more wins, and he's going to be 10th all time. All 10 of the people in front of him are in the Hall of Fame, and even some people below him are in the Hall of Fame. Lots of people below him in the Hall of Fame.
So I would say...
Oh my gosh, lots. Okay. But yeah,
I would say that he's probably going to, do well.
Yeah. All he needs now is to win a World Series.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not rooting for the Astros, but I would root for
Dusty.
Dusty needs a win.
For Dusty.
Okay. We're gonna stick in baseball here. You pick which one.
Let's talk about Jorge Alfaro's walk-off home run on Mother's Day.
Okay. So Jorge Alfaro is a baseball player.
Mm-hmm. He's a catcher for the Padres.
Yes.
And he was not This happened yesterday on Sunday, and he was not starting for the. He was not starting in this game. He came in as a pinch hitter, and man on first and second, 2 outs. Padres down 2-0, and he had a walk-off home run
on Mother's Day. Which is pretty incredible.
That is pretty nice.
And there was something with his mom. Like, here it is. Hold on. She said he'll hit a home run on Mother's Day, and then he did, or something. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I feel like any mom would say that though.
She watches every game she lives in Colombia.
Wow, that's...
See, look, he was on the phone with her, and he was like, "I'm not playing today." And she said, "If you're not in the lineup, just be ready. You're going to hit a home run today." And he said, "Mom, that's hard to do." And then he hit a walk-off home run, which is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome.
That's...
With 2 outs.
Yeah, there was 2 outs.
Bottom of the 9th. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mother's Day is a holiday.
It is usually a holiday.
That normally when there's holidays like this, like during seasons, teams kind of like, do something for it. So
Mhm.
every team in the MLB wore
Pink.
like pink hat. It was a gray hat, and their logo on the hat was pink.
They usually every year they do like pink wristbands and pink bats and pink shoes and pink socks. And
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
yeah. This year it was kind of some of the it didn't work with some of the teams. But
I was watching Sunday Night Baseball last night. The Cubs
yeah, I
one was kind
started
of
watching.
weird. It was
it's just some of
it was good. It was all right.
It's okay.
you know.
I'm welcoming the hats back though.
Yeah. Okay. Let's skip over to football.
Football. This just happened recently, actually.
Mhm.
I almost said the San Francisco Giants. We're on football now. The New York Giants,
other Giants.
released probably one of their best players in cornerback James Bradbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of surprising, especially because all rookies get signed to a 4-year contract with a 5th-year option, right? Or most of them do.
He was near the end of his contract.
I think he had played for 2 years, I think,
No,
or 3.
like 4.
Well, one of them, yeah. But that's kind of surprising. Like, who else is on the freaking Giants defense? Like,
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Kayvon Thibodeau, a rookie. That's it. That's
Jay Crowder. Tay Crowder.
Jay Crowder's an NBA.
Well, we eventually got there.
We got the AE, but we didn't get the first letter.
Yes.
Wasn't Tay Crowder the last pick in the NFL draft?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it Mr. Irrelevant. He's actually good though.
Yeah, he's like the best Mr. Irrelevant of all time.
Yes. I agree.
And actually,
no. Ryan Suckup was Mr. Irrelevant.
He was?
Yeah.
But
Kicker for the Buccaneers.
He's a kicker, so
Yeah, that's different.
But you know that this year's Mr. Irrelevant was a quarterback.
Really?
Iowa State's quarterback.
What's his name?
I don't know, but
we'll look him up.
He got drafted by the 49ers, so
why? They must be trying to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there was something I saw. A Mr. Irrelevant has never thrown a pass. Ever.
Really? Wow.
Maybe it was never completed a pass.
See,
but
Ryan Suckup
is notable.
Is the winner.
Yeah,
that's so ironic that it says winner. You're the winner of Mr. Irrelevant, just being the last pick in the draft.
Good job.
Okay, Brock Purdy
out of Iowa State.
Yeah, see, Tay Crowder was the 2020 Mr. Irrelevant.
Let's see if I know any of these guys.
Ryan Suckup. Cheetah Ozugwu.
That's a nice name.
Cheetah? I don't know.
I'm not besides Ryan Suckup, I do not know.
That's
any of
it.
these
Yeah.
people.
Some of these dudes don't even have Wikipedia pages.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate. Tyrone McGriff.
Who? Let's see who the first ever Mr. Irrelevant was. Oh,
Phil Flanagan in a 9-round draft.
1936.
I think that was it's the first draft. Of course.
From Holy Cross College.
Holy Cross. Yes.
Holy matrimony.
But anyway, yeah. James Bradbury released, and that's shocking.
I think the Bengals should pick him up.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Why not? Why not?
We still got some cap.
It's like when they were sitting there in round 7, Justin Ross, the guy who I think I talked about last week.
Yeah.
He ended up signing with the Chiefs, actually.
He did, yes.
He was sitting there in round 7, and why not draft him?
Yeah,
He was really good for a year. Sure, he has some injury problems.
He's got,
But still.
Yeah.
Just go out, sign him, take a chance. It's a 7th round pick. If you mess up, well, it'll just be like most of the other 7th round picks.
Who are the Yanks? The New York Yanks was an American football team that played in the National Football League under that name in the 1950 and 1951
Who are
seasons.
they now? Do they still exist?
They're just no.
Why is it?
What? Okay, no. Why would
what?
It even says on the Wikipedia not to be confused with the New York Yankees, who were around at this time.
Well, they used to name football teams after baseball teams. Like the Pittsburgh Steelers were originally the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Well, do you know about that thing where I think it was in 1958 or something, where the Steelers and the Eagles didn't have enough players on either of their team, so they combined for one season and they became the Steagles.
The Pennsylvania Steagles.
Yeah, see,
it sounds like a dog breed.
Steagles. The Philadelphia Pittsburgh Steagles.
How'd they do?
Okay,
what were the Steagles
I was way off.
colors?
It was in 1943. They were 5-4-1.
Hit images. I want to see a picture of these jerseys.
Well, they're going to be in black and white. It's from 1943.
I know, but back in the day.
They got the green Eagle shirts, but they got the yellow socks.
Gross.
What is that?
Stop.
Oh my God.
Gross. Okay.
They're not bad. They're not bad.
No.
I like the concept logo. The logo's pretty nice. The logo's pretty tight.
Ouch! I just hit my
Okay,
arm.
yeah. So, we don't... I'm going to go out on a rant here about something that I don't really know a lot about, which is horse racing.
Okay, go ahead.
So the Kentucky Derby was... I'm not sure if you heard anything about this, but...
I did. You know who won, right?
Yeah, Rich Strike.
80 to 1 odds?
That's what I'm... No, there's more to it. Yeah, so there's a guy in the Kentucky Derby. Rich Strike is the name of the horse.
Sounds like a guy.
I forget the guy's name.
He's from
Rich.
Cincinnati, right?
I think he's from across the river. He's like from northern Kentucky, yeah.
Hmm.
What is his name? Sonny Leon.
That's his name?
That's an amazing name.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Anyway, Sonny Leon and his horse Rich Strike won the Kentucky Derby. And, you know, cool. That's like a feat in itself. That's a really high thing to accomplish. However, it's even more insane when you realize he had 80 to 1 odds. It's one of the longest shots in the history of the Kentucky Derby, and he won.
That's
and
crazy.
Then it's even crazier if you consider the day before the race, he wasn't in the lineup.
He was not. What happened?
He was like the first person that wasn't going to be in the lineup, and then they had to scratch one of them or something, and so he got in, and then he won. Like, that's insane.
Wow. That's what you call a long shot.
He had the worst slot starting from the outside gate.
Oh.
They had him start from the outside gate, and
He won.
yeah, yes. So
Wow.
if he wins, there's 2 other races, and if you win all 3 of those races, it's called the Triple Crown. There's only a few horses that have run the Triple Crown.
It's happened quite a few times, though, recently.
Yeah, hold on.
It's Churchill Downs?
No, it's Churchill Downs is the place that Kentucky Derby is at.
Oh.
It's the Kentucky Derby. The one is called Belmont Stakes, and the other is called the Preakness Stakes.
Sounds like a good place to go eat food or something. Belmont Steaks.
Stakes.
Sounds
13
sounds
horses
kinda
have won the
delicious.
Triple Crown. Sir Barton in 1919, Gallant Fox in 1930, Omaha, Peyton Manning's horse,
Yeah.
in 1935, War Admiral, that's an amazing name for a horse, 1937, Whirl Away in 1941.
I'm just looking at the 1946 one. Just keep on going.
Oh my gosh. Count Fleet in 1943, Assault in 1943.
Are you just gonna name horses after crimes?
Assault, my guy, what is that?
And here comes burglary around the bend, and it's assault and burglary. Oh, and here comes Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto.
Citation is the
Oh
next
my
one.
gosh. What's up with the horses named after breaking laws winning these things?
And then it didn't happen for 25 years before Secretariat, probably the most famous horse, I would say, or one of them.
Yeah, I would say.
In 1973, Seattle Slew.
That sounds
in
like
1977.
something that you could only get in like Seattle, like coleslaw.
It's some like food, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta try the Seattle Salute. You know?
Why did you?
That's what Seattle people sound like, I'm sure.
It's just like standing outside and drinking the rain because it's always raining in Seattle. That's what Seattle Slew is.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes. Affirmed, 1978.
What are these names?
And then it didn't happen for 37 years before American Pharaoh won it in
That's an
2015.
oxymoron.
American Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that happening.
I do remember that.
But I definitely remember Justify winning in 2018 because I remember some woman bet like $1,000 that Justify would win, and then she got like $5 million or something.
That's the way to make a
I
living.
saw that woman. Yeah, she won.
Betting on Justify.
Okay.
What a way to make a living.
So that is all the stuff we have lined up for today. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss? I feel like we're a little short here. We're at 44 minutes and 2 seconds.
Well,
About.
you know, if we don't have anything, I don't know. You know, like we said, we appreciate the support.
We do?
Oh,
Oh,
shout out to the listeners out in Mexico.
yes.
Shout out to Omar and Javier.
Omar,
If you're
Javier.
listening to this,
Yeah.
we appreciate you. And Omar said that he likes the sound of my voice. So,
Yeah. All right.
Gracias.
Yes. Okay. I have a story. I forgot.
You have a story.
So, Great American Ballpark is where the Reds play.
That is where
That is-
baseball. That's where they play baseball. They don't play
like,
tag.
They don't play tag. They don't play
football.
football. They don't play ultimate frisbee there.
No, they play.
They have a
baseball.
they have a separate place for that.
Mm-hmm.
But that is where they play baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know anything about Great American Ballpark is that it has the boat and the smokestacks. I'd say those are like I'd say the smokestacks are kind of the main thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the purpose of the smokestacks is that whenever there's a strikeout or whenever there's a strikeout by a Reds pitcher, the smokes. Wow, that took a lot. The smokestacks like shoot flames, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's a home run by a Reds player, then the smokestacks set off fireworks.
Yes.
Actually, I have two stories now because that made me think of something else
Okay.
that
go
we
ahead.
were both at, but we didn't know we were at. And whenever that happens, there's this line of K, because K is a symbol for a strikeout in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And the fans normally turn the Ks, and this is not going to mean anything to anybody like outside of Cincinnati, but I got to turn one of the Ks.
The Kroger
around.
Ks.
The Kroger Ks.
The fourth K.
The fourth K.
So
They turn the third and the fourth K at the same time.
If you're ever at the Reds game and you see the fourth K, you'll be like, "Wow, Jack was there."
Jack turned that.
Jack
right
turned the fourth K.
I did. I turned the fourth K.
That's incredible.
Not
quite
to be
frankly.
confused with breaking the fourth wall.
Which is what we're doing right now.
That-
Are we on a TV show? What's that one movie about the guy who
The Truman Show?
The Truman Show.
That's-
I haven't seen that.
That's kind of a
movie.
weird movie.
I need to watch that. It's a good
it's-
movie.
It's good. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty good.
It's a creepy
Solid-
concept.
It's a very odd concept.
My question is, how did they keep it a secret from him?
Because it's like a giant thing.
I know, but how does he not know?
Because it's like it doesn't look like it's a TV set. There's like an entire town, and it's inside this like dome, this giant dome, and there's like the sky on the dome. It's weird, but anyway. Wait, I have another story about the smokestacks.
Okay.
I think you were there, because you told me you were there.
I was where?
So one time, my parents and I were at a game, and the smokestacks, like somebody got a strikeout, right? And the smokestack shot the flames, right? It just like shoots it up and it's like, and like it goes back
Is
down,
that your
right?
Miami Heat sound coming back?
Miami Heat? Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, so, and they normally, like obviously it doesn't stay on fire.
I mean, it could.
And it did.
It did.
It did.
I was not there.
Somebody, was your mom there?
No.
Somebody was there. I swear.
We were talking to someone who was there.
Oh.
I remember we were talking to
Okay,
someone
here
who
it
was
is.
there.
May 15th, 2015. Okay, is when it happened. So this strikeout happened, right? And then it just stayed on fire. The one on the right, it just stayed on fire.
Who was
It was very strange. They didn't stop the game. And it was really, and the guy came
They were
up.
playing the Giants. I remember they were playing the Giants.
Because Buster Posey hit 3 home runs that night.
Ooh. Now he was on fire.
They did that on SportsCenter the next morning. They were like, but that Buster Posey hit 3 home runs. They're like, he was on fire, but that wasn't the only thing on fire. And then they like talked about how the smokestack caught on fire. But you know, the Reds announcer is gonna be like forever stuck in my head, right? But like just his voice, he's got a very distinct voice. But like
Tom Brenneman?
no, the ballpark announcer.
Oh yeah.
Not Mr. Man of Faith, Tom Brenneman.
not Mr.
Not the Man of Faith.
Not the smoker himself.
Yes. But this guy, he came on the intercom. He's like, not the intercom. Gosh, what is this? Freaking elementary school? No, he came on the jumbotron, the ballpark, whatever. And he basically is like said that there's a situation and like not to worry. And they evacuated this. You can kind of see it in this picture here. They evacuated the whole section and the section next to it, like right by the smokestack.
Yeah.
What is that? Like 130.
I don't know.
I'm not good with section maps.
Yeah.
But yeah. And it was weird. They never stopped the game. As these firefighters, you can just see them like going up the pole, going to find this.
No, I don't think a home run's never been hit up there. It's really far.
Well, no.
Imagine if someone like did hit a home run up there and hit a firefighter. Like, not that would be
no.
funny.
I mean, they got helmets on.
But like,
That should give them a little bit of protection.
but like that would just, and he just falls off
And
the
then
smokestack.
As soon as the
That's
fire
dumb.
was out, that dude got like this. These dudes got like this biggest standing ovation, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Tom
Meanwhile,
Brennan-
the game is just being played on the field.
Tom Brenneman's
the
like-
whole time.
and Tom Brenneman, the announcer, was like, and that's Cincinnati's finest.
Did he actually?
Yeah,
Bruh.
Cincinnati's finest out there. And then people were just cheering.
Oh wow! Look at this. This is old. The side jumbotron, the second jumbotron is not there.
Cause imagine if that did catch on
2015.
fire. Cause that was the year we had the All-Star game here.
It is. You're right.
That could have been big.
That would have been
Bad.
an issue. It's like how they moved the Atlanta All-Star game because the dude like died at the park, right? They did that, yeah, because the dude like fell out of the. He fell off the.
No,
balcony.
but I don't
And
think
they
I don't
moved-
think it was supposed to be there.
Yeah, it was. 'Cause
2016
they
was
moved
San
it to-
Diego.
Whenever it was in like Denver.
That was last year.
I swear they moved it.
Look up All-Star games.
Truist Park is where it was. Truist Park.
No,
Or no.
Turner Field.
Turner Field.
All-Star game.
All-Star game.
No,
It's
see,
2000 I swear.
no. That was not supposed to happen.
I'm pretty. Maybe it was something else. Accidents. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
I thought I don't know where I saw that. There's something that I don't know. Anyway, see that's my story
Wow, that's
from literally 2 days ago, and then also from 7 years ago. So yeah, those are our stories. I don't know what to talk about, man.
I think, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're gonna end a little short today, but make sure if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We love our etc.ates.
We do.
We'll answer any questions that you guys give us.
Yep.
But yeah, for now, this is Sports Etc., the podcast where we talk about sports and how O.J. Simpson is actually best known for being a running back. And we will see you next week with another episode.
Peace.